Shalom, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles that rule well, and peace and blessing to you brothers out there that's kicking this word in sincerity and truth. It's Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai gave us this knowledge, uh this truth, man, in order for us to govern ourselves. Um, it tells us how to handle business, uh conduct ourselves amongst brothers, conduct ourselves amongst the world. You know what I'm saying? And also it give us a blueprint of what's going to happen in the latter times, which we're living in the last days. You see. So I wanted to bring this precept out so it could to really drive home the statement that I just said. This is Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. That's right. So with patience, um, it says everything that written aforetime written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Now in the last times, Yahweh Shai told us that scoffers were gonna come, you know, and they were going to deliver us up to the governors that be, man, which we're seeing that happen now. You see, this is Matthew 23 and 30. And before I bring this out, we understand that we know that it's gonna happen. That this was gonna happen, man. That scarf was gonna happen. Now it's more um, elaborate than what we think. Than what we thought it was. With this woman coming out with allegations on IUIC, saying that they're part of the the CIA and the COINTEL program, which honestly makes sense. Every time you do a sit down on IUIC, you have the same scoffers that pop up. And also this the threats that they have been they've been doing to with other brothers, man. And also you had this cat, the lemur. He slipped up and told on himself yesterday, you know during the live show. He's actually been the one that's been calling Jake, threatening Jake and things of that nature, man. So in the last days, Yahweh Shai said that this was gonna happen, man. You're gonna have people that's gonna hate us, that's gonna be bloodthirsty, that's gonna want to destroy us, man. And within knowing that, we have to endure in order for us to receive the kingdom of heaven, man. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be very annoying. We need to prepare our minds to get even more annoyed, at what's going on. You know, even you even not even in the world of Israel, but just abroad, man. Because hey, this thing is going down, man. Yahweh told us that also with even uh, with us dealing with these scoffers, there's gonna be bigger things that's happening, man. Nations are gonna be rising up against nation, and so when we see all these things happen, we need to rejoice in it. It's not an easy thing to do, especially if you're going through it, especially if you being your business and your family's being affected by it, man. It really isn't, just from, but that's what understanding is supposed to come in. That's what these scriptures are supposed to come in, man. It's up with you. You see, this is Matthew 23 and 30, and I started 29. Matthew 23 and 39. 29. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous, and say, if we had been in the days of our father, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. That's right. So you got these cats, that are saying, oh, if we were part of the prophets, if we were known the prophets, we wouldn't have killed them. They They build the tombs, of the prophets, and they garnish the sepulchres of the righteous. That could be even symbolic for us. How you got these other camps, how they uplift these other prophets, the ancient prophets, and they read this, bring the scriptures out and glorify in them. You know what I'm saying? And even teach on them and say, okay, how look how wonderful this prophet was. But the spirit bear witness to him, to what type of man they are, man. If they were in the ancient days, you know, they would have killed the prophets, which Yahushua is going to tell them. Verse 31, wherefore ye being witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets, fill ye up then the measure of your fathers. That's right, man. So these people are coming in the lot, in the same lots as the ancient people who smited Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? Who stoned Stephen. You see, who killed all the apostles, man. These are the cats, man, and they're filling up then the measure of their fathers, man. They're coming in the same stead. You see. Ye serpents, ye generation of vipers, how can ye escape the damnation of hell? Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them shall ye scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city. That's right, and that's what we're seeing now, man. They're not physically killing us, man, but alluding to Sirach, the 31st chapter, 34th chapter. If you take away a man's living or way to make money, you're murdering him, man. And that's what these people are doing. That's what the lemur is doing, man. He's a murderer, you know. He's willing to, destroy people's lives, man. He's willing to expose people, so supposedly expose people. He's not really exposing people. He's just slandering. He's willing to slander people, to the point to where, you know, potentially their children can be taken away, man. Calling people's office saying that they're rapists, you know. One of somebody uh that was with their child the child agency heard that, man. You know, your child could be taken away, but these people they're not worried about that, Akio. Brothers, you could talk blue in your face to these brothers on the comment boards, and try to reason with them. Their minds is seared, man, because they're coming in that same lots as their forefathers. They're murderers, man. They're set up on the left hand side, man. This is verse 35. That upon you may come all the righteousness, blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Bacharias, whom ye slew between the temple and the altar. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. That's right. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets and stone them which are sent unto thee, how often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathers her chickens under her wings, and ye would not. Behold, your house is left unto you desolate. That's right. So that's what's going to happen eventually. The Most High is going to Yahweh by Shimi Hashah is going to destroy these people, man. You know what I'm saying? Their actions bear witness of who they are. You know, from Zacharias, you know, on down, man. Even to Abel, man, that very carnal, wicked spirit, has been amongst Israel, and that's why, that same spirit has got the whole nation of Israel thrown into captivity, man. So these niggas have to be destroyed, man. 2/3 of our people have to be wiped away, you know. And for somebody who just coming into this thing, the whole concept of murder, you know, or a group of people dying seems harsh, man. But you know, death is actually, a not such a bad thing, because as you can see, according to the scriptures, that soul is gonna come back. But with this time, these people dying, man, they'll come back in the kingdom of heaven. They're gonna be righteous, man. Because the nation of Israel can't move forward with these group of people, man. When a person is willing to, kill his neighbor. You know what I'm saying? When you go to that word neighbor, it means a kinsman. Willing to destroy what a man has. You can't deal with that, man. So these people have to be wiped off the planet Earth. But it's beautiful. But meanwhile, it's beautiful that we're seeing these things, because guess what? This was prescribed in the Bible, man. This was prescribed in the scriptures to a T. You know. Let's get another example in the scriptures. This is Matthew 24 and 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. It's right now. If you're looking at the geopolitics of the times, it's heating up, man. You have Trump. He's increasing the nuclear ability of America. You have Iraq now bombing. You know what I'm saying, ISIS. You have Russia bombing ISIS. Which we know that ISIS is set up by the U.S. government, man. So you have a lot of proxy wars going on in the Middle East. You have trade wars that are happening now, which eventually turn into hot wars, man. So there's a lot of rumors of wars and wars that are taking place now. People fail to realize that America has been engaged in war for over 20 years, man. Now, it might not be, the competition might not be, that uh what's the word I'm looking for? The competition might not be as good as someone like Russia, but America has still been in war, man. Since 2001. Over there in the Middle East, and so eventually, what's going to happen is America is gonna get into it with Russia, like as is prescribed in the scriptures, man. So, but now even we're here now, we're seeing that rumors of wars take place, man. You know, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. That's right. Here in Texas, we've been having there's been a huge increase in the number of earthquakes that we've had in the last years, which is unheard of in Texas. Pestilence, you see that there's been a spike in flu here in Texas, because the weather is so sporadic. Just yesterday, well, actually 2 days ago, it was 87 degrees, and then it got back down to like 37 degrees. This is in February. It's supposed to be, the high is supposed to be 60 something degrees here in Texas. So that's been causing sickness. There's actually people that I've known that's been sick for weeks. I dare say, months. I could even attest to that. I haven't been feeling the best myself. I've been dealing with these ailments just because this weather is so jacked up. You know, um, Also famine. Look at what's going on in Mexico and Brazil, and also Venezuela. Those are perfect examples. The economy has crashed, and people are starving. You have people looting. You have people uh, actually eating one another in Venezuela. You know, but Guess what? What did Yahushua say? Verse 28. Excuse me. All, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So this is the beginning of sorrow, man. We're seeing this stuff happening, and this is just the beginning of what's about to happen, man. This place, America, is about to turn into a zoo, man. You know. Uh, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. That's right. So who's going to deliver us up? These niggas. These niggas are going to deliver us up. I can't, these wicked ass niggas, man. That's threatening to putting us on the news and things of that nature. We know this is gonna happen, bro. They're not doing anything that Yahushua hasn't prescribed, man. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Hey, we had that in our camp, man. You had one cat that was in our camp that I've known for years, man, since I was like 18. You know, nigga flipped out. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, Revealing Jake's secret in the camp. You know what I'm saying? You know, bugging the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. And uh, verse 11, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That's right, man. So even you feel that way in yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You're being empathetic, for other people. It's starting to wane because you're gearing up that mind to be more, for war, man. The stuff that was okay for us to do, years ago. And the truth, man, is untolerated. It's not tolerated, man. Brothers come in, they gotta be more on point. You know what I'm saying? You know, but ultimately, you know, the biggest thing I want to emphasize is how these cats are gonna be rising up and be and be delivering us up, man. We know this is gonna happen, man, because it is scriptures, man. You know, so what do we have to do? We have to hold fast into the words that Yahweh was spoke to us, man. We know this was gonna happen, man. We have to endure to the end, man, so we could receive that crown. This is Hebrews 2:1. Therefore we ought to give the more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, lest at any time we should let them slip. And the brother brought this out. Brother Ty's brought this out, man. I thought this was beautiful, man. I really did. Uh, this word slip. Let me see. How do we pronounce this thing?
Strong's G 3901. Parareo. Parareo.
Pararero. To glide by, lest we be carried by, pass by, lest the salvation which these things heard show us how to obtain slip away from us. A thing escapes me, slips my mind. Woo! That's right, man. So let's go back and read that. It says, therefore we ought to give the more earnest heed to them, to the things which we have heard, lest at any time we should let them slip. That's right, man. The things that we have heard, whatever we heard, we heard the apostles, tell us that these things are gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And teaching us these scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can't let them. We can't forget these things, man. We can't forget the things what we signed up for. This is prophecy, man. We've been saying that this was going to happen, brothers. So what are we going to do now? Verse 2, for if the word spoken by angels was steadfast, in every transgression and disobedient received a just recompense and reward, how shall we escape if we neglect so great salvation, which at the first began to be spoken by the Lord, and was confirmed unto us by them that heard him. The Most High, Yahweh by Shem Yahshua, also bearing them witness, both with signs and wonders, and with diverse miracles and gifts of the Holy Ghost, according to his own will. So how much how much how much are we gonna be recompensed if we don't follow uh the things that we've heard, man? Now we know that the disobedient, the 2/3 of people gonna be destroyed. But what about the people that heard this word, man? What's gonna happen to them if we don't follow, what the Holy Ghost has said, which is the word, man? You know, we know these things is gonna happen. What we gonna tap out now? We gotta keep going, man. It's gonna get trying, man. It's gonna get trying. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's just the most Yahweh Shemashai just gearing our minds up. Because right now it's just these niggas, pushing up against us. When a white man come, we gonna really see what's happening, man. You know, so we can't let these words slip. You know, can't forget the words of these scriptures, man. You know, let's get this in Hebrews. This goes in perfectly. Um, this is Hebrews 3:7. Wherefore, as the Holy Ghost saith, today, if ye would hear his voice, harden not your hearts as in the day of provocation, in the day of temptation in the wilderness. Now, this is alluding to um, the wilderness when we came out of Egypt, man. You look up that word provocation, it goes, actually, I'll get it for you if you buzz a bear witness with me. Uh, bear me for a second. That word provocation goes back to provoke, which provoke means the etymology of provoke means basically to prove, to challenge. Get this for you brothers for 2 seconds. Well, I could just get this one. It says late middle English, also in the sense of invoke, summon, from Old French provoquer, from Latin provocere, challenge, you know, uh, to call, you know what I'm saying? So we not supposed to harden our mind, our hearts in a day of provocation. You know what I'm saying? A day in which we're challenged, man. You know, when your fathers tempted me, proved me, and saw my works 40 years, wherefore I was grieved with that generation, and said, they do also err in their heart, and then they have not known my ways. So I swear in my wrath, they should not enter into my rest. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief and departing from the living power. But exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. For we are made partakers of Mashiach, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast until the end. Whew. So, you know, we don't need to harden our hearts like, our forefathers did in the day of provocation, man. Because Jake knew and understood the power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahshua, but when it started being challenged, if you will, with the wilderness, man, what did Jake do? It started going off. He started worshiping other gods. He started bucking up against order, you know. And what happened, man? Well, you had one case where the earth actually swallowed up a group of people, man. You know what I'm saying? So we only to harden our hearts, man. You know, don't lean back into your old ways of understanding and start sinning and start tripping. You know, you get stressed out. You wanna, relieve that stress, and the ultimate stress reliever, man, is these scriptures, man. You know. Now I'm not saying you can't do other things, but we have to focus on, saying, why we're here, man. We're here with this knowledge to spread this knowledge so we can get out of here, man. You know, and there's people that's gonna be hold on to the truth that they received at the beginning of their walk is gonna be saved, man. You know, so all praises to Yahweh by Shimi Shah, double honors to the apostles that rule well, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking this word, sincerity, truth, shalom.